Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Wave Watch with your host, Sleepy Bull here. And for tonight's episode, we'll be going over none other than Bitcoin. We'll be looking at the bear case and potentially the bull case. Before we begin the count, we're going to be going over the prior bear count that was invalidated. Then we'll be going into a look at the Bitcoin ROIs by cycles. And I'll be showing what I believe to be is compelling evidence that the top is currently in on Bitcoin. And as you can see here, you can probably ascertain what evidence I might be showing, but it's not what you think. You'd be very surprised. All right, let's begin. So if you've been watching lately, you've been aware of the potential bear count for Bitcoin, where we were supposed to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 topping wave for the full cycle here, for the full macro 5-way count, followed by W, X, Y, W wave macro, A, B, C, X wave, and potentially this was to be the reversal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, and then third wave down for a 1, 2, 3. That did not play out as expected. So we will be retracting this. And something to note, and that could have been a very big hint, which I alluded to in the prior videos, was this here was showing alternation between here and here. There was some alternation here, but after further inspection, looking closely, you notice that if you align the wicks, or was it the closings? I believe it's the closing. You notice that you actually do indeed get alternation with the BLX chart. We have a 618. Bear with me here, because I did have it here on my chart. There we go. Okay. Barring this crazy wick here, we do have some kind of potential 618. It's hard to see. I don't like it, to be quite honest. I do not like it. But there is a case for alternation between this wave 1, between this wave 2, and this potential wave, which could be a 4, A, B, C, D, E into a 4, 5. In either event, you do have two sideways corrections, is what they are. But I mean, if you look at the shape, it's sideways. But structurally, this is B, C. Structurally, this is A, B, C, D, E. And so, the literature is not too clear on whether the form, where it's a sharp C wave down, or whether it's the structure that's supposed to be showing the alternation, or whether something like this where just the structure is different, but they look relatively sideways. There's very little literature on that, so I'll leave that as it is. So let's just go with alternation between here and here. All right, we'll remove the ABC. This now becomes a W, and as a WXY macro degree wave W. This becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 macro degree X. Notice we are at the level where the limit for the X or B wave can go to, making this a macro flat WX, which I believe to be currently, and then potentially a Y back down. Yeah, it's crazy to think, but we could potentially see a WXY. And for those who have objections to such a thing, I want you to take a look at the S&P 500, which, by the way, right now Bitcoin is, was it the 5th largest asset in the world? And so who's to say Bitcoin can't do a WXY? That's what the waves are showing. That's what the waves are showing. And it's what I've been alluding to for many months now. Now let's go back to our count. So if we overtake this B wave or potential X wave at this top here, if we overtake 96,000, 95,000, and we go say, I don't know, 170,000, 150,000, if we go somewhere around there, then yes, WXY is off the table. If you want to be bullish, go ahead, be bullish. But this is the scenario that I believe is most likely. We have a W, rejection X, and Y, and we'll see if we get the rejection and reversal now. And as you can see, this is as I said before, a descending broadening wedge. We had the breakout, and then there's the target. Now, let's go to the second reason why I believe it's most likely that we've topped. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin cycle ROI with the help of Fibonacci's. Let me just remove these because that's what I used. Okay. We're going to be going from bottom to top and measuring it out and projecting it onto the next cycle. We begin with the Genesis cycle, October 2010. We measure the full length, and then we project it from the bottom of the previous cycle, of the next cycle. And there we go. And as you can see, when you take this bull move here and you project it onto the next one, we see that the second bull move only reaches the 786 level compared to the first bull move. And otherwise, meaning the second bull move is 78% of the first bull move. Let's go to the next one. Where's my trusty tool here? The next one. We'll take the second bull move, project it onto the third. And what do you see? The second bull move, roughly 78.6% of the first one. Not on the money exactly, but it's close. Let's go to the third one. The third bull move. Project it onto the fourth one. And what do we have here? 61% of the prior bull move. So each bull move is decreasing in in length, not time-wise, price-wise, on the logarithmic scale by a factor of 786, 618, one of these Fibonacci numbers. Now let's go to the last bull move, the current one that we have. We take this bull move here and we project it onto what would be our current rising trend here. And what do you have here? And what can you see here? You see, it's hard to see it. Let's move it over here. You see that we are currently at roughly 61%. One second, let me make sure I have it correct here. So, yeah, and I'm taking it from the monthly close, by the way. Closes are better than wicks. There you go. What does that show you? We're currently at 94,000 or 61% of the prior bull move. And so this goes to show the cycles are decreasing in strength. They are. That's what's happened, and that's what is happening currently, and is what will continue to happen. And so I'm calling for a top here and an imminent reversal. And the stock market is bearing that out as well. Sleepy Bull out.